What's going on, Viking fans? It's the end of day 2 of the 2021 NFL Draft. So rounds 2 and 3 are now over. The Vikings tried to get into the second round, but because the second round players are considered day 1 starters and guys that can produce right away, it sounds like the price tag was much too high, and Rick Spielman and his staff felt much more comfortable just staying where they were with their 4 third-round draft picks. So with their first pick, they get Kellen Mond, the quarterback out of Texas A&M. I know it's a little bit of a head-scratcher to some people, but I was pretty much prepared for this to happen in the weeks before the draft. And I actually thought, even with just the 2 third-round draft picks, I thought that they should address quarterback going forward in this draft. Now, why would I say that? Well, we don't know what's going to happen with Kirk Cousins and his contract after it's completed. Do you continue to pay him this guaranteed money in which he's used to having, or do you move on? You have to have contingency plans, and it sounds like next year's quarterback class is not that great. If you look ahead to next year's NFL free agent class, is not that great as well. So you don't know what's going to happen, so strike while the iron is hot. Kellen Mond is one of these players that continues to get better and better with every snap, with every practice, and with every game. So yes, the ceiling is very high. Does he have a long way to go? Absolutely. He is not a finished product right now. He's not threatening Kirk Cousins in his spot right now. But he's going to come in and learn from a guy that's very cerebral, and he's going to figure out how to play the NFL game. He has the athleticism. He just needs to figure out how to process a little bit quicker and anticipate a little bit quicker. You can already see him from 2 years ago to this last season. He's trying to become more of a true quarterback and not just tuck the ball and run and use his athleticism. So I like the pickup and the potential of a guy like Kellen Mond. Now, the next pick in the third round, Chaz Charlot, the linebacker from North Carolina. This guy was a former quarterback, only played a handful of years at linebacker, and I got to tip my hat to any one of those guys that can go from quarterback to playing linebacker and show the toughness, the blitz ability, the disruption that he has shown in a short time at linebacker. And again, I don't know if he's going to come in and take Troy Dye's spot, but competition makes everybody better. And we don't know what's going on with Anthony Barr's contract and his status after this next year. So I think it was a valuable pickup to try to find a guy that's versatile, can play all 3 positions, and can get downhill and disrupt. Now, for the third pick in the third round, they go and get Wyatt Davis, a true right guard to fill the hole at right guard for this offensive line. So you look at it already in totality, and you have 2 days of the draft, you have 3 rounds, and you've already solidified your offensive line. I couldn't be more happy with this pick. Everybody was talking about getting Wyatt Davis earlier, jumping up. I heard some people on social media trying to jump up in the second round to get that guy. And for Rick Spielman and his staff to be confident, to be patient, to wait, to understand the team needs of these other teams and see that Wyatt Davis was going to slide down the draft boards and get him with their third pick in the third round was awesome. It's a great value pick. And what are you going to get out of him? You're going to get a mauler, a guy that's super strong and physical. And this is the interesting thing to me. With the Darrisaw pick in the first round and the Wyatt Davis pick in the third round, there's been a philosophical change because for so many years in this zone scheme, all we've heard is we need fast, quick, twitchy offensive linemen that can get to the second level. They can dig these guys out in the zone scheme and create these running lanes. Well, all of a sudden now, we're starting to see a shift that we got Darrisaw, who's a big physical mauler type guy at the left tackle spot, not really known to be one of these guys that's super fluid in space. And then you go and get Wyatt Davis, who's a big, thick body, strong guy as well. Maybe not one of these stereotypical zone scheme guys. So I like this shift that we're doing on the offensive line, because where's all the pressure been coming onto Kirk Cousins? Up the middle. It's this direct bull rush mentality that you can collapse the pocket, and we just didn't have the guys that were physically strong enough to have the big enough anchors to stop that bull rush. Now, for the last pick, Patrick Jones out of Pitt, he's one of these guys that just fits the mold of DJ Wanham and Danielle Hunter, a big body guy that has a tremendous get off. You can't teach that twitchiness off the line. You can't teach his size. He's going to get stronger. He's going to get more technical with Andre Patterson leading the way. So I like the pickup because, you know, you have to trust what Andre Patterson's going to do and what he's going to turn him into. So there it is. That's the 4 picks in the 3rd round. We did not move up in the 2nd round. I'm super excited for tomorrow's picks as well. We've got a whole bunch, and who knows, maybe Rick turns and parlays those into more picks. But it's going to be a super exciting last day of the 2021 NFL Draft. I'll check in with you guys later. Bye.